Hi everybody, welcome to KastorCorner.com, here for another toy of the day here on our YouTube channel. I'm your host Khalil, and we got some fun stuff for you today. We got a lot of toys just today, and we got more coming tomorrow. It's kind of insane. We go from nothing to like a bunch. Thank you for sticking with us last night. It was rough. It really was rough. It was really hard, but I'm not going to go back into it. Thank you guys for watching and talking a little bit about what happens when a line dies. And what that feeling's like for a collector. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. You can also check out the Cornercast podcast and subscribe to that too on Apple Podcasts. You can subscribe to this channel down below right here. New videos every night and new podcasts every Monday. So, what do we got for you today? Well, we got the Transformers Red line. Now, my feeling on this line, okay, is that I am only going to go for G1 accurate figures. And I got something over here. And so I went for the Coronation Starscream. I mean, he's really just Starscream, right? He does come with extra stuff. But you get a regular Starscream down underneath it. He's not in the box at the moment. He's right here. And I picked up the Bumblebee. Again, not in the box, but there he is on the back of the package. And so we got Starscream, we got Bumblebee. Funny story. I was going to work today, and DJ texted me a picture of a Starscream, and it looked like this one. 100% honest. Looked like this one. Saw it very quickly. My first response was, I hate you. Maybe a little stronger language than that. And then realized it was the Masterpiece Starscream. So, but I said, you don't have to insult me. You don't have to make jokes about me. You can just enrage me by sending me pictures of toys that I don't have yet that you might have. And he laughed about it. He thought it was hilarious. We had a good laugh about it. Not knowing that these were actually going to be hitting. And so I was driving home and I said, I'm going to stop at one more Walmart. And I did. And there were just these two sitting on the shelf by themselves with, the older waves there too. But it was only one of each of these guys. And my response was, the toy gods or my toy karma is right up there because the odds of finding something that you weren't expecting to find after messing or having being messed with, it was just like this circular thing that I don't know, it just felt really good to find him. And I texted him and I was like, what now? It was kind of stronger language again, but it was one of those moments where it was just like, what are the chances that we have a whole discussion about this? I really wish I could find them. They are just starting to hit. There's only like 3 listings on eBay in the States, and here they are. So I'm gonna take a look at them. I will admit, I think they look, now there's degrees to this. I think they look fantastic, okay? This looks like G1 Bumblebee right here. Like, there's no doubt, like, he looks great. Color's spot on. He's got some battle damage to him. Not too much, like, doesn't really take you out like Siege did, but just enough, right? And comes with weapons, comes with accessories, really good articulation. You can really pose him out. The chest plate actually comes off. So it comes off. Sorry, he's yellow, so he's going to just shine in this thing. The chest piece comes off, and you can see that he has really good articulation points there where he can bend like almost in half. Almost like they were trying to work out transformation articulation, like if he could transform. And it's just great figure, right? Looks good. Comes with, his blaster. Comes with blast effects. Yellow ones, you've got a stream one, and then you've got like a explosion one here. They look great. They fit in the barrel. Like, everything so far, excellent. Good little smirk on his face. Good smile, right? So how do we drop the hammer and turn this from an amazing figure into a figure I don't know what to do with? Well, you take Bumblebee right here, like this, and then you put him next to Optimus Prime. They are the same size. Matter of fact, Bumblebee is bigger. Bumblebee's head is probably twice the size of Prime's. I couldn't have been more disappointed if I tried. Like, great figure, great Bumblebee. Does not scale with Optimus Prime. You can see the arms. Like, Bumblebee's arms overshadow Prime's. Like, this is a semi-truck. This is a VW Bug. They should not be bigger. So, like, there's really big disappointment here. Like, great. So, I'm trying to separate the figure review piece of it because the articulation is great. Like, he poses in all these different poses. You get rocker ankles, so you can really get some really good Transformer looks for him. You can get some really good action shots with him. But, like, he doesn't fit with the line. Like, he just doesn't. So I'm slightly disappointed. But nonetheless, Bumblebee, cool figure, looks really cool. Looks cool. Now we get to Starscream. So Starscream does not come in package like this. He comes without all his gear on him. He's got his crown. He's got his cape. He's got his shoulder pads. I mean, the 80s shoulder pads, right? These bulked up things. The crown looks really good on him. Like, it's good job, right? Lots of articulation. So the shoulder pads don't allow for him to kind of be in fighting poses. So he can't really lift up his arm and go like this, like I'll show you in a minute, because the pads hit his wings and it just doesn't work. Like, it tries to, but it tucks in the cape. It looks really odd. You can get some posing with him in his cape. He looks better without it. And since he didn't really wear it much in the cartoon, like, it's not that big of a deal. So the crown is removable, right? You can probably, if you wanted to make King Soundwave, you sort of could. That crown on him looks like Biggie. But the pads are removable. So you can take the pads off. And the cape actually is really well reinforced around they're called grommets, right? They really, so this is it off of him, right? And then they really stitched in and reinforced the grommets so you can, take the cape on and off, which is great. Like, you can pose him any way you want. So now you just have a basic Starscream, which, again, great. He comes with his laser cannons on his forearms. Now, you can have blast effects on there, but here's the thing. It's on his forearm. Boom. It just slowly dips. So the laser blast on him, when you want to actually put him out, you have to put him this way so that they're not independent. They're actually kind of standing straight up. The turret is standing straight up on it. Otherwise, it just, like, falls, as you see. Like, it just does that. So, little disappointment there too. Because in the coronation outfit, he can't turn that way without really twisting the cape and the shoulder pads and everything. So, but really good articulation, really good head sculpt there, really good face sculpt. Much better pictures on the website. Full gallery of them. His leg pieces do rotate like they do on the action figure. The feet do come down like on the action figure, on the actual transforming version of him. The wings are hinged, so you can pose them out, or put them straight out. So it gives you some movement there. His chest piece, like Bumblebee's, does pop off, so you can see the articulation point in the middle, and he can do the almost 90-degree bend as well. So where does he fall apart, or where is his major issue? Well, just like Bumblebee, he is, when standing normally, he is larger than Megatron. So back to back like that. Trying to get it. He is larger. He is bigger. His head's a little bit bigger. Chest is a little broader. And when he stands next to Megatron or Soundwave, he also looks bigger. He is scaled up a little bit. So, really great version, non-transforming version of Starscream. Really great non-transfer action figure version of Bumblebee. And somebody I was talking to about this earlier said this is supposed to be the sister line, brother line, relative line to like Legends and Power, Lightning and Black Series and everything. It's supposed to be 6-inch in scale, 6-inch scaled in scale with each other and really kind of just give you that cartoon look to them. The problem is they're so widely, and these two are the same size. They are so widely different. Proportions are so weird and wacky that it feels like this is a different line than Wave 1, if that makes sense. The other thing is they come with an Energob cube. Bumblebee does. So you can see it's very pink in color. When you look at the other Energob cube, that's very purple in color. So they're just like these little teeny tiny details that are different between these and the old ones that just, how do I say it? Like, it sucks. I don't know how else to really say it other than it sucks because, I wanted Bumblebee to be half this size. I want the Starscream to be slightly smaller. And I was all in. Like, I really was, like, ready just to buy these, just go through and get every single character all over again, even though I've done Siege and Kingdom and Earthrise. As I do those other lines, like, I was willing to add this to the mix. And I'm even doing, like, the Legends. We'll talk about those another day. Yeah, it's one of those things where you just look at it and go, how did this happen between Wave 1 and Wave 3? Because these two are technically Wave 3. And I think Wave 1 came out in November. So, like, we're talking, like, 6 months, so 8 months. 8 months different. Like, the scale changes. And so, I don't know. I'm happy I have them. I'm happy I'm not going out looking for them. I'm happy Walmart didn't cancel. I didn't have a Walmart order, so they didn't cancel them on me like they did the last ones. I'm happy to kind of be done with them, but on the other hand, I'm like, I don't know what to do with you guys. I can stagger them if I were to display them, but they can't really be displayed together. Like, Prime looks so tiny next to this one. He can actually hide behind him. And those are matched up right there. They should not be the same height. His arm should not be twice the size. So how do I end this? So the sculpt work on these guys, excellent. Articulation, great. Matched to the look in their cartoon, amazing. Scale is awful. Like, I would say that's the biggest drawback. Great accessories, great detailing, great idea. Scale within the same line falls apart. So I guess it's up to you. Like, do you just want really good versions of these robots? Or do you want to line the scales together? If you're okay with fudging scale, and I know a lot of you are, great. Then these are great. You can pick them up at Walmart. They're starting to hit. I think they're 1 or 2 per case with, repacks of the older ones. But just know going in, they're not going to match Wave 1. And I skipped Wave 2 because I'm only doing G1s. So I like them for what they are. If I think back to the action, I think they were Action Masters. Bumblebee was the same size as Prime. And I think I would have been okay with it if they were the same size on the same bucks. I think I could have absorbed that as a fan of that line where there were no transformations, they were action figures, and they all were the same size. Kind of like Reaction, right? But they're not. These are bigger. These are clearly bigger. So I don't know. I will stop rambling and let you go. Check out the full gallery of both of these guys up on castorscorner.com. You can follow us. We'll post some of the pictures on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. We're at Kastor's Corner. And you can check out the Cornercast podcast every Monday night, new podcast. And we've got some amazing guests coming up. I can't tell you because until they're in the can, I don't announce it because scheduling kind of messes with that. But we've got some really good stuff coming up in July and August. I'm really excited about how we're going to end the summer. We got some great ones. And subscribe to the channel down here somewhere. Either here, or I can't tell because it reverses it. I want to say it's here. You're going to hit the subscribe button. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and then we get to share them with you. And really, that's the best part of doing this. So thank you guys for good and bad and watching it all. And we'll see you tomorrow night for another toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. See you tomorrow, everybody.